Genshin Impact's biggest secret glitch has leaked. And what a powerful glitch it is, allowing one to explore freely anywhere within the game, even beyond the Paimon barrier. There are a few other tricks it can be used for, which is no surprise. This glitch has been masquerading as an out-of-bounds bug, when in reality, it prevents the game from triggering certain functions. To name a few, enemies won't aggro on you. In fact, they won't act much at all, opting instead to walk in place. If you attack them, you'll enter combat. However, you'll soon find that your character cannot take damage. That's right, this is also Genshin's invincibility glitch. That looks really painful. I am sorry, Xiao. Not really though, because you're invincible at the moment. Another oddity is that projectile type attacks are abnormal. As you can see with the charge shot here, they just float. This is the most anime thing I think I've seen in Genshin. Now all I need is for Amber to snap her fingers and send all those arrows flying. Baron Bunny has to be one of my favorites. The doll gets stuck in an endless tumble, until it eventually disappears. My favorite of all is the Wind-Blessed Harpastum. It also floats in the air, and a bunch of them can be thrown out because of the low cooldown. This has gotta be a Ruin Drake Skywatch's worst nightmare. On the topic of enemies, you know me by now, or maybe not if this is the first video of mine you're watching. Anyways, new glitch, gotta bully the wolf. He's stuck in his spawn animation. I guess I have to give him a little poke. I'm sorry, what? He didn't move. Now I get why that attack sometimes randomly hits. Oh, he's stuck again. If I walk into him... Expected. Not expected. So he loses collision after the first hit. And if I get behind him, he exits that attack. Alright. I've gotten really sidetracked. But before we go further, I'd like to address a few things. Number 1, I've known this glitch existed for almost a year now. However, it was a closely guarded secret, and I was not part of the exclusive circle of people who knew how to perform it. Over the past year, I took 1 or 2 cracks at figuring it out. I won't say I got close, but I did know quite a few of the tricks required to pull it off. Basically, I had the pieces to the puzzle, but lacked the knowledge of how to arrange them. Number 2, I don't necessarily fault those who kept this a secret. It's a powerful glitch, one that's sure to be removed from the game now. This is the unfortunate reality of glitches in live service games. Number 3, someone on Bilibili published the method, and it has begun blowing up. I'm making this video you're watching because there is a 110% chance this gets patched in either 4.1 or 4.2. I was tipped off to this on Twitter with a direct link to a tutorial made by a popular bug hunter on Bilibili, which is pretty crazy because just 2 days prior, I was scouring the website to see if the beans had been spilled on this glitch. Recently, we saw Hoyoverse patch a glitch in record time. I'm speaking, of course, about that infinite skill bug with D-Luke, which I don't have footage of because it required Venti, who I don't have. That was patched in an unprecedented 48 hours after being made public. So there's a chance this glitch is removed before the version 4.1 update. That being the case, I have a lot of footage to gather. Where should we go first? How about exploring more Fontaine, yeah? I didn't get around to exploring everywhere in that previous video, but now that I can freely explore with 0 limitations... Yeah, wait, no, there are limitations. Those functions, the ones that this glitch prevents from triggering, that includes switching characters, that includes teleporting, that includes respawning after drowning. my game is soft locked. Nice. Just in case you didn't think I was beyond the Paimon barrier, perhaps all that strange terrain wasn't enough to convince ya? There's the namesake of it, seizing control of my character after I reset the game. And we're in Springvale. Back to Fontaine we go. I want to explore north and east of Fontaine beyond the Paimon barrier. Let's begin with that big mountain. Oh dear. There we go. What a sight, looking down on Fontaine. I mean, sure, I've been much, much farther above Fontaine, but that's beside the point. More importantly, what's on the side of the mountain opposite the city? I see why they put a giant mountain here. That is a whole bunch of unfinished terrain. Let's take a closer look. A giant jagged, grass walls, and water. We fell pretty far down, so I'm a bit hesitant to go further down. This glitch may block certain functions, but I don't yet know if it blocks teleport barriers. I realize it blocks teleporting. That's not the property of teleport barriers that I'm worried about. The instantaneous demolecularization of your character is the property I was worried about. Soft locked again. Alright, we're to the northeast of Fontaine now. In a previous video, I wasn't able to reach those water cubes. By the looks of it, there's no collision on them. Still, there's a slim chance the water will trigger swimming. Never mind. Guess that's that. It's nice to be able to take in the sights without Paimon threatening me with Springvale every 2 seconds. There will be a Statue of the Seven in 4.1 right here. At least according to footage from the 4.0 update broadcast. They even had a disclaimer on the footage that it was content for version 4.1. Let's leave the Research Institute behind and continue south. Though, an underwater cavern leads right out of the map. Across the way is a floating weeping willow. Something tells me this spot is going to have significance. Oh geez, the whole thing turns into a texture blob from far away. Look at this. We've just about circled all of Fontaine. There are 2 more stops I want to make. The first of which is a lonely harbor tucked away in the east. How very reminiscent of Romori Time Harbor. The elevator shaft is here, but the elevator itself, nowhere to be seen. I looked around, thinking it might be like House of Dana in version 3.0, but I didn't find any prompts to activate and spawn a platform. Now, about that tower. Last time, I couldn't climb it. This time, getting in is a cinch. There are a lot of unmoving gears inside. Multiple floors, too. The center is hollow, which makes me think there could be an elevator platform in the future. That wraps up Fontaine. One small section of the map. If you have suggestions for places you'd like me to explore, do feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm going to gather as much footage as I can before this is patched. As for how you can do the glitch yourself, it's actually not all that difficult, though I do believe it requires keyboard and mouse controls, which may make it impossible on mobile. First, you'll need to remap your chat button to the tilde key. That's the one right below escape. Stand in front of a Statue of the Seven and hold Alt to make your mouse appear. Hover over the Statue of the Seven prompt, click it, and at almost the same time, hit the tilde key to open chat. In one of your conversations, click a friend's icon to bring up their profile. Select one of their showcased characters, and navigate to their artifacts, and select the prompt at the bottom of one to navigate to its domain on the map. With the map open, navigate back to the Statue of the Seven you are at, and teleport to it. After the screen finishes dipping to black, you'll see the camera has moved. Hit M, or whatever your keybind is to open the map. Select a teleport waypoint that's not a Statue of the Seven and teleport to it. Lastly, open and close the Paimon menu. The glitch is now active. Go have fun. Do make sure to subscribe to keep up with more glitchy goodness in Genshin Impact. This is Moosashi, signing off. Till next time.